Hello ladies and gents, and welcome to this discussion of our APA style worksheet. APA format is important to know in a lot of different writing situations in the real world, in the business world, in the science world, and even in other places in academia. So I want to take a little bit of time to unpack this worksheet that we've completed here. You've got your grade based on the rubric, so make sure to take a look at that, but also this video is designed to kind of help explain further how each of these examples works so that hopefully in your own writing you can be more efficient in your use of APA style and can avoid these very common types of errors. So if we take a look at our Recognizing Plagiarism section, which is the first section of the worksheet, in our original excerpt we have a discussion about divide and conquer strategy, and then we have our student work. The error in this one is twofold. We have a missing page number, and we also have the student using the exact words from the source material without using quotes. This would be plagiarism. Clear, straight, simple plagiarism. And normally this kind of plagiarism is accidental, and we want to avoid that accidental plagiarism as well as the intentional stuff. So in order to fix it, you would go ahead and put those quotation marks around the material you took word for word from the original, and then put your page number at the end. One thing about APA style citation is that the punctuation always comes at the end of the citation final parenthesis. So do make sure that that punctuation is always here. It's not going to go inside the quotation marks. It's going to go out here. It feels nitpicky, but that's how APA style works. They have a lot of very nitpicky little rules. So here is our second excerpt. Person who leads primarily by love makes himself the central focus of the enterprise. Not empire, that would be Star Wars. Student work 2, a leader who is loved by his subordinates is vulnerable to be taken advantage of. Issues here, once again, we're missing a page number, but the bigger issue is that the original source was completely misinterpreted. This is not what the source material says. This is incorrect. This is wrong. So that would be an error, right? We've misinterpreted the source material. We say it says something that it doesn't say. So that would need to be fixed. So we could fix it by just rephrasing, saying a leader who is loved by his or her subordinates can become the central focus of the group. Claims lead in. We've got our date and our page number with that punctuation coming after the citation. In original excerpt 3, we have a summarized, paraphrased piece here. So it says, while highlighting Machiavelli's observations about 2 Roman leaders, Maccabee notes that one leader used a general egalitarian approach, the other leader used a draconian approach, even putting his own son to death for being corrupt. The error is where they place the page number. It needs to go at the end of the paraphrased material, as we've done in this correction here. By placing the page number here, we're signaling to our reader that the paraphrase has ended and everything that comes after is our own original ideas. And that is incorrect. If you look at the source material, we've clearly taken the ideas from the original source with this second sentence. So we need to move that page number to the end of the second sentence to show the reader these ideas came from the source. I'm just paraphrasing them, instead of this second sentence is my own original idea, which it is not. That would be plagiarism. So that's how that works. We've got our quotation section here. The first one asks you to quote a complete sentence. We've got our stem here. We have our quotation, we have our page number, and the punctuation following. Where we get a little bit trickier is with number 2, I'm looking for a fragment quote, just a very short quote that then we kind of expound upon or we use to support our own ideas in the sentence. And so here's an example here. We've got our stem, or our introductory phrase. States very few people are capable of walking that line of being a fearful but loving leader. I had put the punctuation in the wrong spot. You can see how nitpicky it is. It's very easy to do. So once again, we've got that quoted material there, our page number, and the punctuation following the final parenthesis. The next section is all about paraphrase. We remember paraphrase and summary are pretty similar to each other. What both are doing is that they're taking an original idea from a source text and we're putting it in our own words. Where they differ is that a paraphrase is about the same length as the original source text, where a summary is much shorter than the original source text. So if we are paraphrasing, fear maintained by dread of punishment never fails, we will do so in about the same length. It might get a little longer because of our introductory element, our stem. Leiden states fear never fails when motivated by punishment is much more effective in maintaining leadership. We've got our page number at the end, hunky-dory, ready to go. Summary is much shorter than the original. You'll see we have multiple sentences in this original piece here. We only have one sentence in our summarized version. And so we'll take all of these ideas, boil them down into something clear and concise that is just one sentence long, utilizing our stem, putting our page number, and our period. And that is how the worksheet works. Hopefully that helps clarify any questions you have about the answers you provided. Hopefully it helps you avoid these issues in the future and in your future writing for this class and in the workplace after you're done with English 235. As always, reach out with any questions. I'm here to help.